Hey there, and welcome to another OnSign TV Academy video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you some more complex ways of publishing your campaigns. Well, we're going to be talking about restrictions, playback types, and some more advanced tools when publishing content. Okay, so yeah, let's first of all select a content to publish. We could be publishing this campaign here, for example. Okay, so I'm going to right click this content and click in publish. All right, so now we are on the campaign page. Okay, and we're going to click here in publish. Okay, so now we double click here players and select the player to where we want to publish the content. Okay, it has this little warning here telling us that we have already published this same content to that destination. So keep in mind to check these warnings before. As this is just a demonstration, I'm simply going to show you the restrictions of OnSign TV. There's no need for us to be worried about this. Okay, so I have selected my destination. I can scroll down and see here playback restrictions and how to play it. Let's first talk about playback restrictions. So we can click here in play with no restriction and then select play only when or don't play when. Okay, both of them are going to be having the same restrictions options here, but one is going to be negative and the other one is going to be when to play it, right? So let's just click here in cancel and actually select play only when. So now we're going to click here in add restriction. We're going to select during a period of time, and well, we have a couple of options here. So let's say that this content should be played back only on weekdays from let's say 5 p.m. actually until 8 p.m. Okay, so now this content should be played back only from Monday to Friday from 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. And it's going to start tomorrow and end the next week. Okay, so this is how we could be restricting the playback according to a period of time. Okay, down here we have the option to restrict the playback according to the tags of that players. Okay, so let's say that I would like to publish this content only to the players that have a tag university, for example. Okay, so we would be clicking here and typing the tag that we want to add here. And here is play only when this player is inside the geographic region. On the next video, we're going to be talking about the geographic regions, and I'm going to be showing you specifically this part right here. Okay, so I could click in apply, and that would be applying the restrictions that we just created. Okay, we could be adding more restrictions. Okay, and simply add them on to this first one. Let's just click here and cancel. And well, let's say that we're good with this restriction, and now I would like to change the way this campaign is played back. So by default, every campaign playlist and item we publish should be played back on primary loop. Okay, but we could be publishing it also on the fallback loop. The fallback loop is basically a backup. So let's say that I have multiple content scheduled and I simply forgot one slot. So in order to not have a black screen or a screen saying no campaigns assigned, I could be publishing a campaign with like a institutional video or something like that. So on fallback loop. So if there's any gap where there's no content to be played back, or for some reason there's no content to be played back, the fallback loop is going to get in action and play back the content that is published on fallback loop. Okay. The other option that we have here is play on demand. So play on demand means it's only going to be playing back the content when we demand it to be played back. Okay, so we can demand it to be played back but by two main ways. Okay, the first one is by clicking the play button on the player page. I can show you later where this play button is, or we could be generating a URL from the player page as well, where we could be using that URL to trigger this on-demand playback whenever we want. Okay, so anyone who accesses that URL triggers this playback. Okay, and whenever uses that actually URL and triggers the content, we could be also including a website here to be redirecting to when the person accesses that URL. The other one that we have is play when crossing the geofence. It is also about geographic regions, and as I mentioned, the next video will be the geographic regions video, so I'm going to be explaining more about this. And here is start at a specific time, so the playback will start at 8 a.m. and will repeat every 5 minutes. Okay, so this is how we could be playing back this content. And when we're happy with it, we can simply click in publish. Okay, so this is the playback restrictions and how to play it. As I mentioned on the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to create restrictions and specific playbacks with geographic regions. And next, I'm going to be showing you how to create a great structure with on-demand playback. Okay, thank you a lot for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next video and let's learn more about OnSign TV. Bye-bye.